Good afternoon. Today we are going to start second chapter of geography, physical features of India. And in this chapter we will learn about major physiographic divisions of India and
Good morning, sir.
physical divisions or physiographic divisions of our country are the Himalayan mountains, the northern plains, the peninsular plateau. So we have idea from these words. We get mountains, we get plains, and we get plateau. All right. So it indicates that they are the physiographic divisions. So the physiographic divisions indicate some major physical features of the world and also of our country, India. So our earth is having oceans and continents. Who can tell me how much is the ocean percent and how much is the percent of continent in our earth? Suppose you have come from some other planet and you have hit the planet Earth. What you will find? Ocean and continent. So can anyone give me any idea about the distribution of ocean and continent on our
So
planet?
71%
71% is
ocean and
ocean.
about 29% it's continent.
71 and 29% is continent. All right. So we have less of continent and more of ocean in our planet. So the physiographic divisions may be oceans 79%, 71%, and continent, which is 29%. So it becomes 100% for our planet. All right. So these are called as oceans and continents are called as the first order landform or physical divisions of our planet. They are known as first order. So we write them as first order. Now in the ocean, we do not find any variation. It is entirely water and it maintains a level. So there are waves, but on the continent, we see variation. On the continent, we see variations in physical features. What we see mountain. We see plain. We see plateau. We see hills. We see deserts. We see river, like that. So we find the earth is occupied by variety of landforms. Some of the landforms are a mountain or a plain or a plateau or a hill or a valley or a desert or a river valley or a coastal plain. Like that we see variations, and in this chapter we will note down these major physical features of our country, India. And in class 6 also you have learned the same chapter. Also in other primary classes also you have been given some rough idea about what our India is made up of physically, what is the political breakup or political division of our country. So we have some idea already. We have some prior concepts related to the physical features of our country. The main physical divisions among them are the Himalayan mountains, the northern plains, the peninsular plateau. Can anyone help me to note down any other? Can anyone tell me any other?
So the Indian deserts
And
and islands.
the highland groups and the desert. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we identify roughly 6 physical divisions in our country. They are number 1, the mountains of the north. Number 2, the northern plains. Number 3, the peninsular plateau. Very good, Ayush. Yes, the island. I have written island group. Then number 4, the coastal plain. Number 5, maybe we include number 5 as desert, and finally we can note down, we can bring down the island group to the number 6, and we can change the desert to number 5, because all 5 are within India, only mainland, and number 6, the island groups are in the ocean. So this is the rough idea about the physical features of our country. Now, can we draw a map of India and show their position? इंडिया का मैप बना लेंगे और उसके जो है हम लोग थोड़ा बहुत जो है फिजिकल डिवीजन के बारे में जानने की कोशिश करेंगे. So here we can make the movement of what I am showing. Any idea?
So 3 parallel ranges of Himalaya.
The parallel ranges of Himalaya. Very good. I didn't expect that much. We only want to know that this is the Himalayas. Can anyone tell me what I am showing now? Which place would be this one? 1, 2, 3, 4 among all this? In Rajasthan, in western part of Rajasthan, what type of physical division? I very good. The desert. Can you name this desert? Can anyone tell me the
Thar.
This is Thar desert.
Thar, sir.
Thar desert. And this one is Himalayas. Okay, fine. Now here I am going to draw one river. Who can tell me what would be this river? Basin, entirely whatever the river I have drawn. Which basin or
Sir,
which main river I have
Sir,
drawn?
Ganga.
We have drawn the Ganga river here. Very good. So from Himalayas, the Ganga river will bring down the sediment, and the sediments will be deposited by the river, and we will find this area as an extensive flats or leveled surface known as the northern plain. Another river comes from this side. One more river from the Nepal, from China, and it bends, and then it enters again India, and it finally joins Ganga, and it finally joins the Bay of Bengal. Who can tell me the name of this river? Very good. Ayush says Brahmaputra. Ayush, you can unmute and respond. So we have Brahmaputra river here. Another river is there from here to Kashmir, and it flows maximum part of Pakistan. Here.
Indus River.
This is Indus River. So Indus River, if India was not divided, suppose before 1947, India was not divided, but after 1947, 2 countries become independent. One is Pakistan, another one is India. So that river does not know whether it is flowing through Pakistan or India. It is flowing in a natural setting, natural environment. All right. So The Indus River is there, the Ganga and its tributaries is there, the Brahmaputra and its tributaries is there, and so many other rivers have joined the Indus, like Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Jhelum, Chenab. So many other rivers have subsequently joined the Indus, and they have all created an extensive area where deposits of fertile soil known as alluvial soil. So this is about the northern plain. The word plain itself means that it is a leveled surface. It will not have much variation in relief. From one end to another end, it will be flat, featureless, vast, extensive. All right. So these are the adjectives with which we can describe of the plains. For the mountains, we can say that there is a very high part of the mountain peak, and very deep part of the mountain will be known as the valley. And within mountain ranges, there will be continuation of peak and valley, peak and valley, peak and valley. And we have drawn it in zigzag manner. So we have drawn the mountain like this. Some part is high, some part is low. So mountain is very uneven topography or uneven surface of the earth. And it is triangular in shape, we can say conical in shape, and they are having great elevation or great height above sea level. If we measure their height from sea level, their measurement will be very much high. So here we have learned few basic things about mountain and plain. And in India, we will try to learn more about the name of the mountain ranges. Some of you have already told 3 parallel ranges. Can anyone tell me further about the parallel ranges? Anyone who can tell me about the parallel ranges of the Himalayas?
Sir, Himadri, Himachal, and Shivaliks.
Very good. The Himalayas. All right, here we will write Him equals to snow. Himalaya. We will write equals to house or abode. So these 2 words are there. Him, Himalaya. These are 2. Hindi word or Sanskrit word? Which word?
Sanskrit word.
What are they? Him plus Ale. Him and Ale. Him means snow, and Ale means Saranale, Vidyale. You say Vidyale, Vidya ka ghar, Vidya ka sthan, house or abode of snow is known as Himalaya. So this 2 word means abode or house of snow. So Himalayas are snow-covered mountains. All right. Now it has some divisions. Himalaya has some divisions. The parallel divisions are Himadri, Himachal, and Shivalik. Now tell me, what is the spelling of Shivalik? Is it correct or am I wrong? Quick, I give you 10 seconds to find out the spelling of Shivalik. Whether I have
Correct, sir.
written correct or
Correct.
incorrect.
Yes, sir.
It is correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have written Himadri, Himachal, and Shivalik. And if we go from south to north, we will suppose we start our journey from Gaya. Now I indicate, suppose this place is Gaya, south of Ganga. So we are going northward. We are going north direction. First, we will find which mountain range. Suppose this is Gaya. and we are moving northward. Which mountain range we will cross?
Shivalik.
We will cross Shivalik. So these are the Shivalik hills. All right. Then what will come next?
Himachal.
The next one is Himachal. All right. If we cross Shivalik and Himachal, where we will enter?
Madri.
Madri.
All right. So from the figure also we come to know that Shivaliks are rounded small hills, not very high. If we cross the Shivalik range, we will enter the Himachal range. They are high, but it is manageable height, something close to 3,700 to 4,500 meters. The Shivaliks are close to something around 900 to 1,100 meters. So 4,000 meter or 4,500 meter. Here the mountains are 7,000 meter, 8,000 meter. Some of them are 6,000 meter. So the average height of Himadri is around 6,000 meter. Some of the highest mountain ranges or highest mountain peaks of the world are located in the Himadri range, and they are parallel to each other. So from there, if we travel, we have to cross the Shivalik, then the Himachal, and finally we enter the Himadri. All right. So Himadri is also known as Inner Himalaya, because it is in the interior part. It is slightly in the interior part, and along the other side, if we go to China, further to China and Tibet, that side gradually the mountains also progressively decreases in height. So this is the highest among the mountain range. It is known as Inner Himalaya. From the opposite side also, they have smaller hills, then medium height hills, and then the highest of that. The same one. So it is known as Inner Himalaya. In our country, we call this Himachal as Middle Himalaya, and we call it as Outer. If we come to a Shivalik, then we have come outside the Himalayan peninsula. So this one is the outer limit of the Himalaya. So it is known as Outer Himalaya. And after that, what happens? If we come out of Shivalik, down south, if we migrate southward, then we will find the northern plains. It is very vast and flat surface, very fertile soil is found here, and it has number of rivers, and every year during flood, the river bring down the sediments, silt, sand, etc., and they deposit it here, and this plain land is formed, but the thickness of the soil increases every year during annual flooding. So floods are common phenomena of the plain lands, but that flood is causing some destruction to crops, some destruction to human settlement, but it also brings fertile soil. It also brings a lot of water to store it as groundwater. So there are some benefits, there are some disadvantages also. So here we have come to know about Himadri, Himachal, Shivalik, finally south. But once when we move southward, we will find the northern plains. If we move further southward, what I have written here, who can read and tell me?
Vindhya range.
Vindhya range and Satpura range. So these mark the northern limit of the peninsular plateaus. If we move south of the Vindhya and South Satpura, we come to the peninsular plateaus. This is peninsular plateau. All right. And plateau is neither a mountain nor a plain. So plateau is something we need to understand now. So it is a table-shaped land. Previously, a plateau might have been a high mountain. Previously, a plateau might have been a high mountain. Now this part got eroded. The top part of the mountain has been removed by erosion, and now whatever remains is this part, which is now this area is known as flat top. So here I have drawn a plateau. It is higher than the surrounding area. It is higher than the surrounding. This is a plain. This is also a plain. All right, this is also a plain. So a plateau is surrounded by plain from all around, and it is relatively higher than the surrounding with a flat top. Possibly it was a very high mountain. Now this high mountain, the part of its top has been removed by erosion, and now it has become a moderately elevated surface or moderately higher area. Now this is a steep side. The sides are very steep. Steep side means you are likely to roll down. So this is the angle made with the plane surface or horizon is quite higher. So it is a steep slope, flat top, and it has some features. It has some rolling topography. It may be having gently rolling. It means top has some little variation. Some area may be high, some area may be low. So within the top part is not absolutely a flat surface. So it has gently rolling surface. The plateau is higher than the plain area surrounding it. It is moderately high, and it has steep side, and it has flat top. So 3 points we have to remember about plateau. All right. Now this plateau are rich in minerals. Most of the coal, most of the iron, aluminium, copper, basic minerals, metals are found in the plateau of our country. That means this part of our country is mineral rich. And can anyone name any plateau? About peninsular plateau, can anyone give me any name? कोई नाम जानते हो पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो का? कौन सा प्लेटो? एक तो लोकल नेम बता दो जो पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो का पार्ट है, 5-6 में भी पढ़े हो, ऐसे भी और ऑल ऑफ ए सडन तुम जानते ही हो। ये तो पूरा पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो पे जो हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं उनमें से कुछ जगह का नाम है। कितने लोग डेक्कन प्लेटो नाम सुने हो?
यस सर। यस सर।
हाँ, तो डेक्कन प्लेटो जो है वो पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो का एक पार्ट है। अब यहाँ हम लोग को पेनिनसुला वर्ड का मीनिंग मालूम है क्या? कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट इज ए पेनिनसुला?
Sir, it is a land which is surrounded by water in its 3 sides.
Very good. It is surrounded by water from 3 sides. A stretch of land or land was surrounded by water from 3 sides. Here it is Arabian Sea. Here it is. Who can tell me what about this part? Indian. What about this part?
Bay of Bengal.
Bay of Bengal.
Bengal. So it is Bay of Bengal on the right hand side, it is Arabian Sea on the left hand side, and in the down south we have Indian Ocean. It is the same water that extends, it is the same water that extends, but we identify that vast stretch of the ocean with some local names. We have given local name of Bengal, Bay of Bengal. Here we have given the local name of Arabian Sea. All right. So this part of India, this part of the land mass which is triangular in shape is surrounded by water from three sides. So India is the largest peninsula in the world. India happens to be the largest peninsula in the world, and our peninsula has a plateau within it. Our peninsula has a plateau within it. In fact, several plateaus are there, like Chotanagpur Plateau, Telangana Plateau, all right, Kathiawar Plateau, Dharwar Plateau, Deccan Plateau, and also there is Kathiawar and Saurashtra is there likewise. So we identify several small plateau within the massive Deccan Plateau, or the Deccan Plateau is the largest part of peninsular plateau. So that name is interchanged and used otherwise. And some local plateau is Malwa Plateau is there, Chotanagpur Plateau is there. Its continuation in the northeast is also Shillong Plateau. It is believed that from bottom they have the connection. The rocks of Shillong Plateau in its bottom and the rocks of Chotanagpur Plateau in its bottom are same, but the northern plains have occupied. If there had not been the northern plains, then the Chotanagpur Plateau and Shillong Plateau would have been the same continuous landform. Likewise, here we get rough idea about Himalayas, the northern plains, some rivers we have learned which made the northern plains, like Indus River, Ganga River, and Brahmaputra River. And we have learned about two mountain ranges, and south of the Vindhya and Satpura lies the peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau is triangular in shape. You can see it is triangular in shape. It is rich in mineral. And from book we come to know several more points. So almost it is more than 30 minutes. So it's time to check whether you have any problem or not. किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है यहाँ तक ऐसे बेसिक डिस्क्रिप्शन में तो वो पूछ सकते हो। गया से हम जाते हैं तो शिवालिक, हिमाचल, हिमाद्री पार करेंगे। इनकी हाइट के बारे में हम पता करेंगे। ये हिमाद्री सबसे ऊंचे होते हैं। हिमाचल की हाइट है 3700 to 4500 मीटर। शिवालिक की हाइट 900 मीटर to 1100 मीटर। ये छोटे छोटे माउंटेन है, टीले हैं, ये मीडियम साइज के हैं, ये सबसे ऊंचे हैं, बड़े हैं। ये इतने ऊंचे हैं कि यहाँ परमानेंटली स्नो कवर रहता है। दैट इज व्हाई द नेम इज हिमाद्री। हिमाद्री इंडिकेट्स परपेचुअल कवर ऑफ स्नो एंड आइस। ऑलमोस्ट all through it remains under snow and ice cover, hence they are known as Himadri. Himachal is famous for its valley of flowers. Then there is location of Doon, and some famous hill stations are there like Nainital, Mussoorie, Darjeeling. All right, many other hill stations like Gulmarg, Pahalgam, they are part of the Himachal range. Then Shivalik, already told, 900 to 1100 meters. They are smaller in height and they are having some wildlife sanctuaries. They are having loose or unconsolidated particles and boulders and sediment, because of which they are prone to earthquake. शिवालिक में भूकंप के झटके आते हैं, आए दिनों लैंडस्लाइड हो जाता है, हाईवे ब्लॉक हो जाते हैं। वहाँ के रहने वाले पहाड़ी इलाके के गांव में जाना आना बहुत मुश्किल होता है, कभी कभी लाइफ रिस्क भी है। अगर लैंडस्लाइड हुआ और तुम्हारे गाड़ी मान लो लैंडस्लाइड का शिकार हुए तो गाड़ी डैमेज हो सकता है, जान जा सकता है, हाईवे ब्लॉक हो सकते हैं, खेत को हो सकता है, खेत के खेत में जो है पूरा जो है वो लैंडस्लाइड के रबल मटेरियल जाके जो है पूरा कवर कर देते हैं, डैमेज होते हैं। तो ये हिमालयाज में थोड़ा सा नेचुरल डिजास्टर। और ऊपर जाएंगे अगर मान लो हिमाद्री तक चले जाना उतना आसान नहीं है, बिना ऑक्सीजन के नहीं जा सकते हैं। ऑक्सीजन लेके जाएंगे तो फूड खाना लेके जाना है, पहाड़ में चढ़ना अपना खाना लेके ऑक्सीजन लेके उतना आसान नहीं है। नेक्स्ट वो प्लेग्राउंड नहीं है कि कोई तुमको आराम से बता देगा कि हाँ वहां माउंटेन में चले जाओ, वहां नेक्स्ट माउंटेन कहाँ है पता नहीं, क्योंकि तुम एक हायर माउंटेन में जा रहे हो तो जिसके पीछे क्या है कोई नहीं जानते हैं। ठीक है, तो हिमालय हैज लॉट ऑफ रिस्क, लॉट ऑफ थ्रेट्स टू आवर लाइफ। और स्नो में अगर मान लो कि कुछ डिस्टरबेंस हो गया तो बर्फ बहुत तेजी से खिसकते हैं, उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं बर्फ का तूफान, ब्लिजर्ड आ सकते हैं। और एक और हो सकता है स्नो एवालांच, जो कि बर्फ अगर मान लो जैसे लैंड स्लाइड हुआ है वैसे ही माउंटेन में अगर बर्फ पे स्लाइड हुए हैं, खिसकने लगे हैं, तो और डेंजरस हो जाता है। उनकी स्पीड कम से कम जो है 200-300 किलोमीटर पर आवर हो सकता है, और वो अपने रास्ते में पेड़ पौधे जंगल घर कुछ भी अगर होता है तो उसको डैमेज कर सकते हैं। कोई एक मूवी है केदारनाथ वाला, एक मूवी बना है जिसमें फ्लैश फ्लड के बारे में बताया था, देखे हो क्या?
Yes, sir.
एक मूवी है
Yes,
केदारनाथ, और उसमें वो फ्लड हुआ और क्यों हुआ, इंक्रोचमेंट हुआ, डैम बना दिए गए थे। और प्रकृति का कभी कभी जो है प्रकृति के नियम के मुताबिक किसी साल ज्यादा बारिश हो ही सकते हैं, और वो सब जो है डैम को तोड़ के भी पानी बह सकता है, और वो कितना खतरनाक हो सकता है वो मूवी में थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया लगा होगा।
Yes, sir.
So that's the physical setting of the Himalayas, and we will learn more from the textbook. आज हाइट के बारे में पता किए, 3 को नाम पता किए, पोजीशन क्या है, गया से जाएंगे तो कौन किसके बाद मिलेगा, और वापस उस साइड में जाएंगे चाइना में तो धीरे धीरे माउंटेन की हाइट कम होते जाएगी। जैसे यहाँ 6-7-8 हजार मीटर है, वैसे उस पार जाएंगे तो वहां भी 5,000 4,000 3,000 धीरे धीरे माउंटेन की हाइट कम जाएगी। इस पार भी आ रहे हैं तो सीधा 6,000 से 4,000 3,000, और लास्ट में क्या हो गया, हाइट घटते घटते 900-1100 हो गए। ये आइडिया लग गया हिमालय का। थोड़ा नॉर्दर्न प्लेन का भी आइडिया लग गया कि हिमालय में बरसात होती है तो वो नदी जो भी बह के आएंगे वो मिट्टी बिछा के नॉर्दर्न प्लेन बनाए हैं। पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो में इस तरह से जो है एक एलिवेटेड एरिया है, शायद यहाँ बहुत ऊंचे माउंटेन रहे होंगे, इनका ऊपर वाला पार्ट इरोजन से खत्म हो गया है, और आज जो बचा है वो एक स्टेबल लैंड मास है, क्रिस्टलाइन इग्नियस एंड मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक का भंडार है। बहुत वहां के पत्थर में इंपॉर्टेंट मिनरल मिलते हैं। और इस तरह से इंडिया के मेजर फिजिकल डिविजन्स में माउंटेन प्लेन एंड प्लेटो हम लोग आज पढ़ लिए हैं। जो बच गया है यहाँ पे कोस्टल एरिया है, यहाँ पे भी कोस्टल एरिया है, एक हो गया ईस्टर्न कोस्टल प्लेन, एक हो गया वेस्टर्न कोस्टल प्लेन। ठीक है, जैसे यहाँ नॉर्दर्न प्लेन है वैसे ही समुद्र किनारे में भी बीच प्रोसेस है, समुद्र का वेव लगातार टकराता है जमीन से और उसको धीरे धीरे प्लेन लैंड में कन्वर्ट करते हैं। साथ ही पेनिनसुला में भी बहुत सारे नदी है, बहुत सारे रिवर्स है जो यहाँ से फ्लो करते हैं, उनके बारे में भी हम लोग जानेंगे कि नर्मदा रिवर कहाँ है, ताप्ती रिवर कहाँ है, दामोदर है, महानदी है, फिर गोदावरी कृष्णा कावेरी रिवर है। ये सब पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो के रिवर है, और ये लोग भी धीरे धीरे जाके सेडिमेंट बिछाए हैं। ठीक, तो आज जो है अब क्लास को हम एंड कर देंगे। 1-2 मिनट टाइम बच रहा है, म्यूट कर लोगे और जो है क्लास को डिस्कनेक्ट करते हैं, फिर हम लोग जो है इसको डिस्कस कर लेंगे। ऑनलाइन में हम लोग ज्योग्राफी पढ़ेंगे और ऑफलाइन में स्कूल में इकोनॉमिक्स, हिस्ट्री और सिविक्स पढ़ते जाएंगे, और जो इनका जो डाउट होगा वो पूछ लेंगे क्लासरूम में। बाय बाय टू ऑल ऑफ यू, दैट मच फॉर टुडे।
Bye, sir.
बाय टू ऑल ऑफ यू।
Bye, sir.